what's up, guys? So just got done setting some traps this evening, working on a couple things in the shop. Got a coon skinned out and salted. I think I'm gonna try to do a full body mount with this one. Never done it before, so just an experiment. I've got his skull boiling right here, just on a camp stove. See how that turns out. Just using a little Dawn dish soap. It's regular blue Dawn dish soap. And this is 50 by volume salon care. It's like a hydrogen peroxide, super concentrated, and it bleaches it pretty good. And this skull, it's so small. I've had it boiling for about probably 45 minutes total. It'll probably take an hour, hour and a half, and it'll be cleaned up. We'll see what happens. Okay, I just pulled this raccoon skull out, boiled it a couple times with some hydrogen peroxide, and then changed the water, boiled it again, and then it's been sitting for a couple days just in the water. Here's the baculum, penis bone, and it's pretty much, there's a little bit of like tendon, sinewy stuff right there, but it just rubbed right off. Then we got the skull here, lower jaw and upper jaw, and this meat that's left on here is just like mush. So it's been pretty cold, so this isn't rotting. It's actually, it just smells like old meat. I mean, it doesn't even smell, hardly has a smell really. It smells like meat that you'd have in your refrigerator. Do want to get up in that skull cavity and try to flush the brain out. You can see some of the brain in there, and there's a little bit of damage, well, quite a bit of damage in there where I shot through here and went into the brain, so there's some damage in there. It must have come out basically directly down through the spine. So I'm just gonna work on cleaning some of this meat off. So that's what we got after our first just rinsing in the hose. So a little bit of work and it'll clean up pretty good. Working on getting this skull cleaned up. You can see this jawbone I've worked on. So I've got some picks, some knives. What I'm doing is just going through with a pick, loosening up all the bigger pieces. And then we'll just take this is a steel wire brush. I've got a brass one as well. This one works pretty good without doing too much damage to the bone. Looks pretty good. Clean that bullet hole out. A lot of probably brain matter, coagulated stuff. Get up in there and scrape the inside of that skull. Alright, I'm gonna keep working on this and see what we can get. Alright guys, I got this thing cleaned up pretty good. This little piece ended up breaking off, but I'll be able to glue that back on there. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna let it dry out and see what we got. We'll see how she turns out. Working on this coon skull, almost got it done. Got it pretty much cleaned out. You can see some stuff still in there, but I'm not real worried about that. It's pretty good. Doesn't smell or anything. So it cracked during boiling, and it came off right where I'd shot it. And it's pretty thin. I mean, this stuff is almost like, it's a little thicker than an eggshell. So what I think I'm going to do is try to tape it on the inside and then just put a bead of epoxy through there, and hopefully that'll hold it. I could put some right there too. And we'll glue that bottom jaw back together, and then glue the bottom jaw onto the top of the skull, and that'll be it. If you can see, duct taped on the inside, and this is minute weld epoxy. It's supposed to cure faster than regular stuff. We'll see. That's way too much, but says this stuff sets in 1 minute, so we will see. Just gonna run a bead of it right there. I guess while I've got so much going, I can go ahead and glue that together. Yeah, let's piece of tape. There we go. See how that turns out. Cleaned up pretty good. Got that bullet hole in the middle, and it cracked on it, but I got it glued back together with yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. So that's gonna do it.